everybody, this is VasilisGirasis for ntmarkets.com. This morning we saw the local market, the JSE, shrug off its earlier losses to close in the black. Another day of volatility. We saw our futures swing from positive to negative, back into positive by the end of the day. So a day of volatility. By 5 p.m. our all-share index was up about 0.42% to close at 38,357 points. It was a top 40 index which recovered quite nicely. That eventually closed up at 0.49% to close at 34,074 points. Gold and platinum counters, they rose 2.67 and 2.54% respectively. It is, however, interesting to note that we need to keep an eye on these markets, close and basically trade in very tight ranges. Although the market is pushing higher and the momentum is going high, market participation by shares going to new highs is quite low, and this is a warning to us that the bull market may not be quite as strong as perceived. As such, with the market being as high as it has been recently, it has been a little bit difficult to find new trades. So for this webcast, we only have 2 shares in the top 40 that we will look at, and we will look at 3 smaller companies that might make good longer term investments. We'll begin with Anglo Gold. This is the share that we have in front of us over here. The gold price has come off quite hard in recent weeks, and there isn't really any short-term catalyst to make the price go higher. Nevertheless, in terms of Anglo Gold, this is a stock that has retested the level 255 on numerous occasions. We believe there is strong support here at around about the 255 level. As such, we would go long at about 255 with a stop loss of 248 Rand. Our target price on this trade would be about 279 to 280. And as an alternative trade, one could also look at Goldfields at around about 96 Rand. The next stock we want to look at is Bidvest. We have mentioned this one as well in the past. Bidvest, I did mention, has been consolidating for quite a while. We can see on the graph here this little sideways consolidation. It now has broken out of that little 15 Rand range consolidation. We think this share you could possibly go long at 212 Rand. Stop loss on this one about 208 and a target price of about 225 Rand in the short term. As an alternative strategy, one could look to buy the bottom of the trading range, which is closer to 200 Rand, although my gut feel is that this one will probably break out from here, and as we said, minimum target of about 225 on this one in the short term. So rather try pick it up at around about the 210 212 range as a short term trade. Aquarius Platinum, this is a stock that has taken quite a hammering over the last couple of years. We like this share now. Short term, we see on the graph here that it is making rising bottoms. It is a bit of a risky play in terms of buying it on its fundamentals, but sure, its price is low. It has hit rock bottom. Investors can look, again, just note this is not really a trade for short-term traders or day traders. This is more of a long-term investment play. Look to go long at about 6 Rand. Stop loss on this trade about 4 Rand 90 with a target price of about 12 Rand in the longer term. It is a high-risk trade. As an alternative strategy, one could rather look to take a stab on the more solid plays, shares like Impala Platinum or possibly even Lonmin. Palabora Mining, there's still quite a bit of corporate activity on this one. Rio Tinto and Anglo American are looking to sell their stakes in the copper mining business, as the copper mining is coming to an end and the new owners would have to invest quite a bit of capital to begin mining the magnetite dumps around the mine. We like this one on a break above 100 Rand, as we can see on the graph here. It does seem to have a bit of resistance at that level. Our stop loss on this trade about 95 Rand. We have a target price of about 115 Rand minimum on this one. It should break above this 100 Rand level. It is a bit of a high risk trade, so maybe trade this one with a tight stop loss. Even if it does break through the 100 level mark, do trade this one with a tight stop loss. And then the last share I want to discuss this evening is Village Main Reef. This business is a good buy for anyone who has a bit of appetite in the gold market. We feel that these guys are accumulating capital, so there could be putting money aside in order to make some kind of acquisition or make another play. We tend to feel that they could be making, or rather they could make a move on the assets of Great Basin Gold. At this stage they are denying such a move, but time will tell, we suppose. Strategy on this one is to go long on a break of about R1.20. Our stop loss on this trade is 99 cents with a target price of about R2. Again, this is not really a play for your short-term traders, more for your medium to long-term investor. This is VasilisGirasis for ntmarkets.com.